Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Zero here, and again, I apologize. This was supposed to be out last week with the day after my TAW 152 video. I woke up that next day just to find that all of my files for this had been either deleted or they just disappeared because I could not find them when I went to go and render them. So I do apologize. But on today's replay is from a game from the day before the TAW 152 video, and it is in this plane, the P-63A-5, and I have had a love-hate relationship with this plane ever since I got it the first time so many years ago. This gameplay will be before I had it spaded. I believe this match actually gets it to where I actually spade it. Since then, I have gotten the second one. Currently not working on this one because I decided to start working on the F3D again. But it's a plane that I've had a love-hate relationship with. Finally getting used to how to actually play the damn thing. I end up playing it a lot like how you would P-47s, P-51s, P-38s, where you boom and zoom all the time. And this video kind of shows that, actually. But it also shows that in the right situations, this thing can actually dogfight relatively well. But enough about it. Let's get into the replay. Alright, so here we go. Looks like got a good splattering of different planes here, so a couple P-47s. The Spitfires should be really great for us. And the P-47s, but who knows? We'll find out. Let's speed up here. Get to where the action goes, because it's just climbing like always. Checking out the cockpit. Been getting into sim battles a lot lately, and I'm working on getting a HOTAS system so I can actually start doing actual sim. Alright. So, up to about 3,800 meters, almost 4K. Look down, our P-47 went after the duck and lost. The duck won. Feels bad. But I see a 202 over here and others behind him, so decided to start looking that way. There is, if I remember right, the X5F5 with me. You should be off my left wing. Oh, there's the MB. Where's the X5? I thought he was here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's below me. But we start going the same direction. I pop off in chat that I'm going to go after the C202. And so I start my direction. Definitely have the height advantage on him, so I should be able to dive on him, climb back up, and get out of there when need be. But I lose him, don't see him pop up again. Dive down a little bit. And looking back over at the others, I lost him there for a second or two. Then I saw him. And right now, it almost looks as if he's died. I am the only one over here. Still BF way up high. He pops up again, and I decided no, not going to. So turn back in. X5 is having fun with a couple 109s and a 110 coming in. I decide that I am going to go back and help them. Spitfire just got taken out by the 109. The X5 looks like he's extending. Nope, he's going back in. The 110 is now there. I'm not sure what that B-25 is doing, and he'll come back up later on in the replay. But the XF needs some help. I should have dived down and helped to try to get that 109 off of him, because he just now killed him. But I think I still would have been late. So I continue on with my plan for the 110. I looked a quick look around, and I am currently the highest person, so we have air superiority. Keep taking looks around. See a lineup of guys here. Spitfire is doing well by himself, so I cut engine, dive. I'm just gonna go right up the line. Is my plan here. And first up is Tony Montana. I do apologize, man, but couple hits, caught you on fire, you're done. I hear an engine, and I do a quick look behind, and what do you know? There's a Focke-Wulf that somehow ended up almost right behind me. So, level out a little bit, get a little bit more speed and a little bit more distance away, and then start climbing again. And he levels out and decides to chase. I turn in thinking that he wasn't going to start climbing, but looking at it, he started climbing. Right then, when I looked at him, he started climbing. And he could have had me there. He really could have had me right there. But pop flaps for a little bit, and thought I could get around on him, but not quite. And he tries to roll in under me. I do a left-hand turn here, which was a stupid idea because I did end up putting myself into his guns. But he didn't fire, kept the turn going. Pop flaps, he stalled out, he's down, he's getting more speed again. So I'm just going to keep this turn going. He's climbing back, trying to get to me. Pop flaps. Dip my wing a little bit here. Or not. I thought I dipped it a little bit more than that. But raise my flaps. Finally learned how to shoot. And kill number 2. That was actually one of my favorite kills right there out of this match. But now I look around quickly. There's a B-25 in me. I don't look behind to see if there's any others at the moment. But, oh, there I go. Look around, see if there's anyone higher above me. I do know that, looking at this, that there are 3 people up. I know where 1 is. I don't know where the other 2 are at the moment. So, I'm just going to focus on the BF-110 that I know where it is. Again, I still have the altitude advantage, so. But look to see what he's doing. He's taking out ground units. Watch him. And I thought he was going to continue turning there and basically just end up below me and going the same direction, so it's harder for me to dive on him, but he doesn't. So, kill engine, turn in, and there he starts his turn. And just below, or behind them. So, accelerate, climb, he makes his turn to get on, and by then it's too late. Level out again for a little bit more extension. Takes a quick couple shots, but doesn't. make my turn, and he follows. Kind of figured he was going to do that. But get into one of these high bank turns like I like to do. Pop flaps to get around a little bit quicker, and he starts his left-hand turn as well. And again, actually I think I got sparkles on that one. But climb again. This time I'm tired of it, so I immediately turn in before he doesn't turn left. Excuse me, turn right to start going with me again. He's in gunner view and took out his gunner with the first barrage, and as you can see, no tail, no wing, kind of hard to fly. Kill number 3. Alright. Now, Ranger. Here's that 202 from earlier. And he's flying in a straight line again. Still. I think this guy is AFK. I think he got up the altitude, leveled out, and went AFK. So I take a few shots with just the 50s. I get some hits. And I thought he would turn by then. I really did. But he didn't. Some more shots and got a lucky pilot snipe. If I was unable to get that pilot snipe, I think he would have been the hardest one to get. But he is dead. There is now one individual left. And I ask in chat if our B-25 knows where he is. B-25 doesn't say anything, which isn't exactly unusual. But I turn in. I'm gonna go and my plan was to cover him just in case that he was being like the guy was hawking him, just flying way up high and getting ready to dive on him. And wow, this AA. Damn that AA. But right now I'm going and I am activating blind hunt to find where he is. And if I would have waited a couple more seconds, I would have saw the spot come up. But there he is. He's my altitude, if a little bit higher. Now, this was a really good little fight here too, and there is also I got really lucky on this. Fired way too many shots there, did not need to do that. He goes up and do his turn. I stay level, slightly. Get into the turn, pop flaps. I am going to outturn him. He goes up this time, I go down for the turn. He comes back. On my climb here, I can pop my flaps, but I didn't. Just missed there. And now I'm on his 6. And there was one hit, if I remember right. That was cooling system and flap by the looks of it. Now, the bad thing is, and what I hinted at earlier, is that I'm almost out of ammo. I think I have like 5 rounds left of my 37 and like 50 rounds of my 50 cals before that final set of shots. I ended up with 4 50 cal rounds and 1 37 mil round left. So I got extremely lucky there, or I would have had to become very honorable and ram him and take him out that way. But one of the teammates who died pretty early on continued to watch, Said well done, and that was it. So again, a love-hate relationship with this plane, but I did net an ace in it with a couple of really good battles. So if you haven't tried this plane out, give it a try. The default rounds are basically the same for the 37 mil. Get the 50 cal belts, get the tracers, get the engine modifications, the plane modifications for you can climb better and have a little bit more speed, and you may end up liking this plane. But I will probably have some ground realistic battles here coming up shortly. Maybe some more planes if I can get some good matches. The event currently is kind of killing Air RB at the moment. And ground forces is actually getting to be fun again compared to when it was when the IS-7 event was going on. But until next time, folks, I'll see you in the air.